You will be able to use crypto to get a mortgage without even selling it. The US Federal Housing Finance Agency just issued a directive where they will consider cryptocurrency as an asset in single family mortgage risk assessments, meaning that crypto has been legitimized and will be able to use when getting a mortgage loan. Bill put out this post on X, and he is the director of the Federal Housing. After significant studying and in keeping with President Trump's vision to make the United States the crypto capital of the world, today I ordered the great Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac to prepare their businesses to count cryptocurrency as an asset for mortgage. So ordered. Which again, this is absolutely huge. It is in line with Trump's vision, of course, making the US the crypto capital of the world. Part of the pro-crypto shift, the federal tone and policy, especially in the world of finance and housing. So of course, this will just be for the US. What does this mean for actual borrowers? So crypto, I assume you would have to hold it in a US exchange or some sort of US account, would be counted towards mortgage eligibility, which is absolutely huge because again, the main terms of never sell your Bitcoin can actually be made true here. For example, you could have one Bitcoin simply in your crypto account. That will then, of course, show that you have $100,000 or in the future, of course, multiples in your account in terms of a risk assessment, which could then qualify you for a mortgage. Of course, if you default on the loan, then they would probably take your funds or use that as the assets. You can simply use your Bitcoin to get a loan, and then from that loan that can pay with your mortgage. Michael Saylor's plan all along of never sell your Bitcoin is actually coming to fruition. Currently, there have been no details about which cryptocurrencies this includes. Of course, Bitcoin will be in there for sure, and stable coins, because of course a stable coin is less risky, less volatile. In terms of the asset, I'm sure a lot of it relates to the volatility of that asset. For example, even in comparison to dollars in the bank, one Bitcoin at $100,000 would probably be valued at a risk factor of a lesser price just due to the volatility. For example, even if you try to put a meme coin to get a mortgage, that is, of course, a very high-risk asset, so I don't know if they would even be considered at all. Maybe we'll just do Bitcoin and stablecoins. As the crypto market matures, I'm sure these options will expand. So what actually happens next? Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac must now submit a proposal for how they are going to implement this. Once that is then approved by the FHFA, that will roll out to borrowers over time. And of course, a massive shift for crypto adoption in the world of finance. So this would be, again, in the US, maybe specific states, or roll out to the whole of the US. And I'm sure over time, the rest of the world will follow suit, and fingers crossed here in the UK. It's going to be a while, but again, this is solidifying crypto is here to stay. And over time, it's only going to get more and more adoption. So let me know, would you use crypto to get your mortgage, and what crypto assets do you think they will be including in this? YouTube also thinks you should watch this video next.